Alrighty, so if you've ever wanted to write books and you see yourself as a future author, but you don't have a laptop or a computer, I have something that may assist you. So at the moment, I can imagine that whilst you're writing your stories, you're probably doing what I did originally, which was write them down in a book. So what I've got for you today is my handbag, essentially. So this is a real handbag, no AI, no nothing like that. Squish it down. It's all cool. Alrighty, so inside of this handbag, I have a keyboard. Just gonna go ahead and set this down a moment. Alrighty, so this kind of keyboard is a Bluetooth keyboard that I use for my writing and have done in the past. Now, I have two of these. This is a USB version, which charges on its own, lasts maybe about 4 or 5 hours, something like that, on a regular charge, which, you know, an hour writing for all of us is probably going to be a little bit extensive anyway. The secondary one that I have is a battery-powered version of this, which is the little, I think it's AAA batteries or something like that that goes in it. Now, there's pros and cons between the two. This one in particular, the spacebar isn't very responsive. There have been times when I've been writing things and I've gone through an entire paragraph and there's no spaces. So this one you really, you have to slam that space bar in. I don't know why it's like that. It is an ultra thin kind of one. I don't know where my other one is at present. I think it's in my cupboard somewhere, but I don't know. So the other one is a little bit thicker. You can get ones that have little stands at the back as well, depending on the model that you get. This one was a cheap one that I got, like $5 or something like that from my local store. So, primarily, the reason why I'm presenting this is because many people nowadays, and I'm assuming everyone, has one of these, which is a smartphone. And this is my old one. I don't think it's working. No. It might be charged. Could be charged. Do we have charge? It's not doing anything. Yeah, I don't think it's got charge. I can't turn it on to show you, but essentially, Bluetooth keyboard, phone, you can put these together, and all you need is a phone stand, so your phone can sit like that, or if you prefer like this, and you can type away. I take this into the library, and I've also taken this into my workplaces in the past, and I've done some writing because I get bored on my breaks. You know, we only get like half an hour to 40 minutes or something like that, and then other places it's been 10 minutes, so there's not really a lot of time to eat, but I do have time to do some writing. So generally I'll sit there and I'll just type away. The one thing that I do have problems with is my local library has a load of computers. The city library, shall I say, has a load of computers, but the only problem is they're always rented out. And sometimes I sit down at a computer and I'm like, right, okay, I'm going to be using this computer today, everything's going to be fine, you know what I mean, and I'm just going to work on some stuff. Only to realise that a very disgruntled librarian even decides that she wants to tell me that I can't use the computers and promptly kicks me off. So, having something like this in my bag, with keyboard and stuff like that, is a real sender. Also helps with university work as well. Because if you've got something like this in your bag and you've not got a laptop, you've not got a tablet or anything like that, and all you have is your phone, it's a great asset. The only thing that I will say though is if you're doing it in public, like you are writing stuff in public and you get really kind of into it, beware of your phone, because obviously your hands are on the keyboard and your phone's just kind of sat next to it because, you know, someone could just walk off and grab it. It's never happened to me in the city before, but it has happened to other people that I know. There was a guy in the city that I live in. He's walking down the street and he saw a guy on a bike just kind of snatching phones. So I would definitely say if you are going to take this out into public, make sure you're in some sort of a safe space. Would I recommend to do this at a school? Unless you're not British, you're probably going to be watching this video from your home country, because in Britain at the moment they've actually banned or at least they're planning to ban at the making of this video kids under 16 from using the internet and social media. So I don't agree with that. It is what it is in my country. Yeah, so would I recommend taking this into a school? Probably not. It's probably going to get wrecked, unless you can find somewhere that you can chill out and you know that nobody's going to bother you. But yeah, this is a great alternative for if you're starting out. And I absolutely hope and I pray in your endeavours to finish your book, because we've all got to that stage of starting to write a book and then we go, yeah, I'm going to write that book one day, and we don't. Guilty. So yeah, I've written a few books myself. As you can see, there's a shelf full of books behind me. Obviously, I'm opposite on this. Collins Dictionary is not mine, but there's a few here that are. So yeah, I have, I think, 18 publications out at the minute. I'm waiting to send some off actually to the local library, because yeah, someone hacks their systems and they want either physical copies or they want me to wait and then send digital copies. Anyway, yeah, that's another thing as well when you start writing a book. If you're in the UK, you have to submit a copy to the British Library, I believe it is, and then if you get requests from other libraries, you then have to send it to them as well. Library of Congress, I'm also registered with Library of Congress as well, so my books are in America. Where else? I think I'm registered in Australia as well, and Germany is kind of like one of those iffy ones at the moment. I'm still working out some of the legal stuff. But yeah, for writing books and stuff wise, I have some publications that are out. I will leave the links to them in the description if you guys would like to check them out. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and please finish that book. Alrighty, so yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.